I just blew dry it for the first time in months and months and months. Like, it's like a baby's hair, and it physically hurts to touch, like, all the fucking time. Like, it's all gone. Like, all. Oh, it's so bad. I don't even know what's that. It's just like, we're gonna change colors. You got some blonde in there. Like, my anxiety today. So I've had blood work done to see if I have a thyroid issue, and then the doctor kind of, I'm gonna blip that little, assumes that I have a form of alopecia where instead of it falling out in one spot, it falls out in every spot. And I feel like I'm naked in front of you guys. I feel like I lost like a limb. Like, it's like my hair has always been a part of me, and that's why I've been wearing the wigs. So it's every shower, it's dramatically fell out, and like, and they said it was years of like stress. Like, it just thins and then falls out. Like, I have nothing. Like, so I'm going to the barber today to get a haircut. Like, there's nothing. It just, and I was like, is it the years of damage? And they're like, you can tell that I did damage to it, but the way that it thinned and fell out, they can see that it's like, it's like something else, something bigger. So here we are. I'm losing all my hair. That's why I've been wearing wigs for a couple months, because I didn't know what was happening, or like, even if I wanted to like acknowledge that it was happening. And it's really embarrassing, and it was always a huge part of my expression, and it's gone. Hey, but I made it through this video without crying. Be back later with a new haircut, going to the barber. Debated bringing the wig to the barber shop, because just in case this does not go as planned. But then I was like, well, you got the hat, and I'm okay with rocking the hat. I feel like saying, everyone knows I'm a self-care advocate, and I always talk about taking care of yourself first and all this stuff. But here's the thing. When I switched from being an addict, I switched, like, I go all in, is what I'm saying. So I have healthier habits now, but I don't stop. Like, I wake up at 6, 5:30, 5, and I go to bed at 10:30, 11. If there's no like sitting in between, really, or relaxing, really. So this is like, all right, if you have anxiety, you know that like say you get in an altercation with someone, and that feeling in your throat of being like, okay, I've kind of just lived with that, and I just like assumed that was okay. And the doctor explained to me, because she was like, well, let me explain. Like, she asked me about my like our routine and stuff, and I went over it, and then we got in talking about Hazel. And this is 100% not to blame on Hazel, of course not. But living with her, you have to be like on, like, there's no like down. There's like, what is she doing? What is she on? What is she into? Is she on the stove? Is she touching the, like, you have to be on. So that fight or flight in the cortisol in your body that happens when you do fight or flight, like, mine's just been actively high as fuck. Like, it's just up. And I'm like, oh, well, this is anxiety, but I'm fine. I'm not having panic attacks. I'm functioning through it. I work out to release the stress. I listen to audio podcasts to like redirect my brain. Like, even the most self-in-tune person can have anxiety and depression, I guess. But that fight or flight that's internal has always been high, and it hasn't lowered, and it's been years of that. And apparently the years of that is what's causing this, which I'm saying Hazel's not to blame, but I have to, just like someone with blood pressure or heart issues, like, you have to kind of like keep them calm, therefore they don't like have a heart attack or pass out or something. I have to be constantly aware of where it is, like my anxiety and my fight or flight. So like, if I start to get frustrated with the girls, I'm like I have to walk, like, deep breathing, or go for a walk. if like I'm not working out right now, like I can do yoga, but that's about it. I can't do, and I can walk, but like they were even saying like, all right, that time that you take to like work out, if you're not going to do yoga, I want you to sit and do nothing. And I'm like, and they're like, well, you have to sit and do nothing, like not sit there and fold laundry and like make a list of something, like sit and do nothing for 30 minutes. And I'm like, what? It's impossible. Even like if I'm watching TV with David, I have like 15 projects on my lap. Always, like I don't stop, and that's the problem. My brain. To cut back cell phone, but I'm not even like on the cell phone as much as you probably think I am. I'm like, here's a story by kind of thing, and then I check into the boot camps, and that's about it. But there's something that happens to your brain when you spend 10 minutes scrolling that can also affect your immune system or something. So it's a lot of little things. Like I have to take self-care to the next level. Cut back caffeine. I have to do more deep breathing. I probably have to start meditating again. Like a lot of next level crap. I did a thing. Thank you, Felix, for listening to me, bitch, and convincing me not to get the hairstyle I was gonna get. And this one will do, and it can grow in healthy, and I'll dye it one color. The fuck? Oh God, guys, what? The fuck?